My name is Wong, and my position is the Hazardous Materials Specialist at UCLA Health. But I will be starting a new position later this couple weeks from now at a company called PPG, and I'll be the Environmental Health and Safety Supervisor there. I pursued a master's because when I was applying to jobs as an undergrad, I wasn't really getting a lot of callbacks, and the interviews that I did get, I felt that I didn't have any chances because there was always someone who had more experience or someone that had more connections, and it became a realization that I needed more to become marketable in the job market. So the next step for me was to get a master's degree, and UCLA was one of the top programs in all of California, so I decided to apply. It was my top school, and I was fortunate to get in. Specifically, I am in the Industrial Hygiene track. The Industrial Hygiene track is a very technical, science and engineering based degree, and that's also very marketable in the job market. A lot of employers want to make sure that there's some technical abilities that the candidates have, and that's the reason why I decided to pursue it. The Southern California GRC has a lot of resources and a lot of practicums that you need to attend, and that is on a quarterly basis, and it's a collaborative effort with the other occupational scholars from medicine and nursing, and because of that collaborative effort, I was able to apply that into the job that I currently have. So what I enjoyed most about being a student in the IH track at UCLA's Building School of Public Health was that there's a class that takes you to different organizations and job sites, and our job was supposed to be somewhat of a consultant, a student consultant, and we used everything that we learned in our classes to document, to take photos and write about what they can improve on, specifically in like environmental health and safety, and that really puts you into the field and to a day in the life of an employee, and I really enjoyed that class because it shows you what's out there, because there's only so much you can learn from reading a book or studying in a class. Wasn't until 2 months after graduation was when I got my first offer. It wasn't a company that I initially wanted to work at, but my idea was that I would get whatever job that I get and then use that to leverage to my next job. And actually, I got a job offer 2 weeks after that, and that job offer was here at UCLA Health. And it was one of my dream jobs to have, so I was very happy. But I will say that if you're proactive, you're networking with people, you see what's out there, and you won't have too bad of a hard time, especially with the UCLA name under your belt. I would recommend the Industrial Hygiene track at UCLA to students because it really prepares you for marketable skills in the job market. Every employer is looking for someone with the environmental health and safety background, but specifically applying to the environmental health and safety aspect of it, and more specifically in occupational health and safety. So I work in environmental health and safety, and I'm able to apply everything that I learned from with my education at UCLA and my undergrad in health sciences. And that's why I would recommend it to everyone, because there's a lot of employers from tech to chemical to consulting, and they're all looking for people with environmental health and safety skills. So I would advise students to look at the jobs that are currently out there, whether it's on LinkedIn or Glassdoor or Monster.com, and to kind of do like a reverse engineer of how to get qualified for those jobs. So maybe it's working for Disney in their environmental health and safety department, or maybe it's like the city of Pasadena. The idea is that you want to prepare yourself now. You're going to be in the program for at least 2 years. You want to prepare yourself to get to that point. So, start networking with people and figure out what kind of skills you need to get to those roles. And those are all the skills that will complement everything that you've learned at UCLA.